seater. Now it has been reduced to 12-seater, but it has not been finished. Other stadiums, you know, Homa Bay came after us. They finished, they commissioned. Kwani watu wengine wanalipa ushuru gani na yenye sisi yetu haiko? The other day you saw airstrip ya Webuye. The board came there. They told us no. In 3 months it will be done. It's rhetoric. Gentlemen, it is rhetoric. The Tongareni Hospital is not equipped. That was built by Wycliffe Wangamati, governor. The Bumula one here is not equipped. The other day I saw the minister, my good friend, Minister for Health, Dan Duale. He brought a CT scan machine here. That CT scan machine is a fraud. The amount of money our people are paying to that CT scan is more than you'd pay in a private hospital. So how are you helping our people? In fact, to maintain that CT scan machine, Bungoma Referral Hospital tops up on the amounts because they brought us too expensive machine operated by their people. We do not know the person operating that. If it was for business, Lusaka would have advertised and said, we are inviting bidders in Bungoma County. Anyone who can run, you lease that service to one of our sons here in Bungoma. But this money is not for us. It's going away. Today, a CT scan in Bungoma Referral is more expensive than life care. Those are issues that we are here to address. Our people are doing very badly. When it comes to national appointments, like in Bumula here, we don't have any high-ranking appointments in this constituency. Not one. Our people have gone down to a level where they can't afford even a meal a day. Now, together with my colleagues here, the MCS, we've gone out of our way now to look for funds to support our people by empowerment processes. We started, we've done that in Webuye, in Mheshimiwa's constituency. We have in Mheshimiwa's ward. We did that here in the Bumula ward, where we empowered these Mamambogas. A few weeks ago, we were hosted by my good friend, the MCA. He's been pushing for his people to get empowerment, where we delivered 1,700 chairs and 17 tents. Now, last week, Sunday, we did the same for Hasoko Ward, where we had my good friend, Governor Natembea, my good friend Ososi. We delivered 10 tents and 1,000 seats. We are doing that because our people are in despair. Nothing is working down here. SHA is not working. Teachers are in limbo. Okay? You understand what teachers are going through. And yet when they meet their leaders, they tell us, no, 6 months, we are going to solve this. 6 months, we are going to solve this. We demand that government remains accountable. That at least our leaders stop playing with the lives of its citizenry and focus on empowering our people. We have seen great leaders in our nation. We saw Masinde Muliro. Muliro died without even having employed his children or his people. Muliro's focus was emancipation of our people from poverty. You have seen his sons. They are just living normal lives. You cannot, Muliro died without any of this stolen property. Look at Wamalwa Kijana. He died a simple man. Wamalwa Kijana never focused to his brothers, never focused to his children. Wamalwa Kijana never focused to his in-laws. Okay? Look at Muskari Kombo. Peaceful man. He served, he left. He never focused on stealing public money for the sake of his family. No. Look at Eugene Wamalwa. He's living a very simple life. To an extent now, people come from outside to insult him. So we are demanding accountability from the leaders that exist today, that stop amassing wealth primitively from poor people who are suffering in this Bungoma County. And you know it. You know it. You are media people. You know it. When I talk like that, you know it. People now are employing their children. Yeah. They are, when you move around Bungoma, there's one story that is very sad. At County Assembly, just across, there is railways land. It used to be called Railways Park, where people had leased that land from Kenya Railways and put up some structures, temporary structures, and they were doing business. One of them was a young man who was selling clothes. He's now a mentor because he had taken loans and those things were pulled down. Now, the same railway thing has now been taken over by one of our leaders in this town. And I put it on to Moses Wetang'ula. If you are honest serving leaders, why do you have to make people suffer and then come and take it just because your son is a director at KRA, not KRA, at Kenya Railways? It is wrong. And I call upon our leaders tufanyie wananchi kazi. Tufanyie wananchi kazi. We want a leadership that grows people. I was brought up by Wamboka kijana, Musikari Kombo. I was brought up by those people. If Kombo did not have faith in young people, I would not be here. But look at what is happening. Wamboka akiinuka kidogo. You know my position I was given by Raila Odinga. For the Kenya did not qualify to even nominate, to even have a chairman. They didn't have, because they didn't have numbers. I was given PIC chair by Raila Odinga. And they struggled even to remove me during Raila's time. Raila stood firm. He told Junet, we cannot allow. This is our person. When Raila died, I knew nimefikiwa. Junet Mohammed has tried, my friend. I have tried, but nimeshindwa. So I was removed. We went to court. The court gave orders, and indeed the speaker has no such mandate to remove a chair of a committee. When I said it was a speaker who did this, orchestrated all this, he denied. But now they have gone to Court of Appeal. Who is the complainant? Who is appealing? Speaker Moses Wetang'ula himself. If you choose to know, the person who represented the speaker in that case was his PA, Milimo. And even now in the Court of Appeal, it is PA, Milimo. So how can he say he was not involved? But I've said this and I want to go on record. I now don't want that position. Mimi I'll just clear my name na nikuje huku chini sasa tuongee na wananchi, tufanye siasa. I honestly don't want. I've done my best. It's been a lot of witch hunt around all this. To an extent that even working as an MP, iko shida. And that position, because the only reason why they fight is as a chairman, I have pulled a few things towards our end. We have an energy center that serves the whole of Bungoma County here in Bumula. We are doing a KMTC here. Okay, super. We have done water na Muningie Dam. Now, half of Bumula constituency is going to be, it will have water. Because I talk to my colleagues. When I find a chairman of water, I say, chairman, wekea mimi hii, they put. Chairman for energy, wekea mimi hii, they put. It should also go on record that I have the highest allocation of electricity, the World Bank electricity circulation. So, someone just saw that this person is moving and helping his people, then he must be stopped. We want leaders who grow people. What did Wangamati do? Wangamati was chairman. He was given that position by the president. He was not given by the speaker. But just that because he was speaking differently, akagongwa. And I'm sure all of you know that. Akagongwa. You heard the speaker chest thumping. Ati mimi ndio nilitoa ngome. Wacha ngome masomo yako ikusaidie. Really? And you want to be a leader? And you want to be respected? So that every other person coming up anaenda chini. So those are issues. I want us to have a conversation, honorable gents and ladies of Fourth Estate. I want us to have a conversation sisi kama leaders wa Bungoma, and be accountable. Let's have a conversation. Let's not run away from issues. Roads, power, water. These things are not here. They are in other counties. During the campaigns, they told us, we will be bringing lorries. Tunaweka watoto wenyu. Hata I remember one time speaker akisema,